Okay guys, now we have multiple choice tamasha. I'll show you how to do this multiple choice tamasha. This question 11 and 12 is really interesting one. Okay, we'll do it together. In listening part 2, there are 3 to 4 type of questions which are common. Number 1, sentence completion, like one word only, table completion, one word only. Number 2, there can be matching type of questions. Number 3, multiple choice, where out of 3 options you have to select one. Number 4, multiple choice, where out of 5 options you have to select one. And number 5, maps. Okay, so it can be anything from these 5 questions in listening part 2. Now let's do this one together. Choose 2 letters A to E. Which 2 age groups are taking increasing number of holidays? Underline increasing number of holidays. And 2 age groups. Clear? Which 2 age groups are taking increasing number of holidays with BC Travel? Now BC Travel is a travel company. How do we understand? From the name of the company. So BC Travel is a travel company, and which 2 age groups are taking increasing holidays? Now the groups that are taking increasing holidays, that will be the answer. The groups that are actually decreasing or that are same, they are not increasing, that is the trap. Understand? Right? You know, question says 2 age groups are taking increasing number of holidays. So increasing number of holidays, and for that they will use increasing or any other word for that, right? So the groups that are taking increasing number of holidays will be the answer. If they are same, there is no change, that's not the answer. If they are decreasing, and even that is not the answer. Now another thing is, when you come to the options, it's a good idea to take a look at the options when they give you half minute to read the questions. They will give you time to read questions 11 to 14. Right? So you should read the options as well. Now the first point is, in the audio they will not speak about these options in order. You cannot expect first A, then B, then C, then D. If they would have done it like that, multiple choice questions could be 100 times easier than they are. Than they are now, 100 times easier than that, right? Why difficult? You don't know. They suddenly start from option C, then they go back to option A, then they come to option E. So you have to catch the option quickly as the audio is going on, because you're not going to interrupt your connection with the audio also. Audio is going on, you have to catch the option, then you have to decide whether this option is the answer or it's only a trap. Trap means an answer that sounds like an answer, but actually it's not the answer. Now what can be a trap over here? I told you decreasing number is a trap, or number that is static, that is a trap. I play the audio now. Now I will play the audio for questions 11 and 12 together. First of all, you will catch the option. And how will you catch the option? They will say the first age group 55 to 64, or they say age group 60 to 30, 16 to 30. So this number will easily help you catch the option. And at the end of the option, if you think that option is a trap, cross it. In multiple choice, if you eliminate wrong options, eliminating wrong option means ye bhi nahi hai, ye bhi nahi hai. Jo nahi hai, just leave it out, and then you will be left with the right answers. What we do, we focus the right answer only. We are not concerned with the wrong answer. And in multiple choice, whenever you write a wrong answer, you are actually trapped. Okay? Now I'll play the audio. Please listen and do it.
In this session in your training day, we're going to look at some of the more specialized holidays we offer at BC Travel. Now, the travel business is very competitive, and it's important to be aware of how the market's changing and developing. In terms of age groups, the over 65s are an important market, and one that's increasing steadily year on year. The fewest holidays are taken by the 31 to 42-year-olds, and that figure shows no sign of rising. The biggest market at present is still the youngest group, the 16 to 30s, but this group's also seen the biggest drop over the last few years, whereas there's a noticeable growth in the number of holidays taken by the 55 to 64-year-olds. As far as the 43 to 54-year-olds are concerned, Bookings there are steady, but I have to say we haven't seen the increase we expected.
D and yeah, C, A, B, yeah, B, C. Yeah, let me check. Pakadne de, chor pakadne de. Okay. Listen, the right answer is D for doctor, E for elephant. And I'll tell you why. Don't be disappointed. I'll tell you why. The order in which they spoke, first they spoke about option E. इसके आगे 1 लिखें. E के आगे लिखें 1. Then option B, इसके आगे लिखें 2 number. Then option A, इसके आगे लिखें 3. Then option D for doctor, write 4 in front of that. And then option C, just write 5 in front of that. So this is the order in which they spoke. Now I play the audio and I told you age group are taking increasing number of holidays. Now let's start again. I will stop the audio.
In this session in your training day, we're going to look at some of the more specialized holidays we offer at BC Travel. Now, the travel business is very competitive, and it's important to be aware of how the market's changing and developing. In terms of age groups, the over 65s are an important market, and one that's increasing steadily year on year.
Over 65 is an important market, and that is steadily increasing year after year. So over 65 is the first option. Clear? They said increasing year after year, so it's option E. Clear? Right. Now I tell you why. I mean, if you selected wrong options, there is a reason behind why you selected that. So I will tell you why you selected the wrong option. Okay. Now they will discuss option B. B for boy.
The fewest holidays are taken by the 31 to 42-year-olds, and that figure shows no sign of rising.
And that figure shows no sign of rising. Kaat de. Nahi hai. Okay, that figure shows no sign of rising. For increasing, they use the word rising. No sign of rising. Let me tell you, whenever we have multiple choice, the options which are wrong, for them they use negative language or opposite language. Now, no sign of rising means actually it's negative, right? Okay, let's go on. Now they will discuss option A.
The biggest market at present is still the youngest group, the 16 to 30s, but this group's also seen the biggest drop over the last few years.
Now, biggest market is that, but actually we have to see increasing, and they said this group has seen biggest drop. Drop is the opposite of increasing. That's why this is not the answer. Samajh aa rahi hai? Yeah? Okay, now they will discuss option D. Right? Let's see.
Whereas there's a noticeable growth in the number of holidays taken by the 55 to 64-year-olds.
Right? Growth. Now growth is increasing 55 to 64 years.
As far as the 43 to 54-year-olds are concerned, bookings there are steady, but I have to say we haven't seen the increase we expected.
We hadn't seen the increase we expected, so that is also wrong. ठीक हो गया? समझ आ गया? Yeah. And again I'm telling you, when you are taking IELTS, when you are practicing any test alone, you have to follow this technique. Just play the audios like this, focus everything one by one, check the order in which they speak. It will take time. One test might take 2 hours, but then you are learning actually. Don't take listening tests blindly. Play the audio, do the test, sure, 28 correct answers, sure, 27. You should focus, see what they are and how to do it. Questions 13 and 14. Now please come to that. Which two are the main reasons? Now underline main reasons. Whenever they talk about main reasons, they might talk about some minor reasons, right? Small reasons, there will be the traps, or no reason. As they say, this is not the reason. We thought it would be one of the reasons, but actually it wasn't. We considered this, but that was not the main reason. Negatively and oppositely. So which two are the main reasons given for the popularity of activity holiday? This morning when I was listening to this and cutting the audio, this is very good, but activity holiday. You want to lose your weight, for 15 days they will take you on a holiday, exercise and all the things, and they will give you the proper diet and food. After 15 days you come back 15 pounds lost and all that. Good concept, yeah? So Ielts is full of information and knowledge as well. Go for 15 days and come back with 15 pounds less than your actual weight. So main reasons given for the popularity of activity holidays. So there are 5 reasons. Out of 5, 2 are the main reasons. Option A, clients make, now see that clients, so you don't need to read that. You can even put your hand over there. Just see option A, make new friends. That's it. And for make new friends, they can use the word people socialize with each other, and this is how they develop relationships. Did I use the word friend? I didn't. So they reword. Again I tell you, reword, paraphrase, right? Next is learn a useful skill. Now in the audio, they will not use the word useful skill. They will talk about that skill. For example, people learn cooking. Now what is cooking? Skill. Understand? So here they say skill, or they say people learn French language. Now that's a skill. People improve their communication. That's a skill, right? Option C, learn about a different culture. For culture, they can use the word tradition. Okay, so they'll say they get to know about other traditions. They get to know about other people's traditions and all that. Option D, clients are excited by the risk involved. Excited by risk. So they will talk about something where there is risk involvement and they are excited about it, right? Okay, let's go on. Option E, good value for money. Wherever they say it's good value for money, you know, good value for money means after some time you say paise pure ho gaye, maza aa gaya, huh? You just buy something and then you say paise pure ho gaye, something like that. That is what we call good value for money. Now I play the audio. They will speak about all 5 options in any order, right? But you need to focus to main reasons. Main reason is actually the clue word. Let's start.
One trend we're noticing with nearly all age groups is the growing popularity of holidays in which clients do some kind of specialized activity. I'm not talking here about adventure holidays where clients take part in high-risk activities like whitewater rafting just for the thrill of it. Activity holidays usually involve rather less high-risk sports or things like art and music. They're not necessarily cheaper than ordinary holidays, often the opposite in fact, but they do often take place outside the main tourist centers, which gives an opportunity for clients to find out more about the local people and customs. And many say this is one of the most positive features of these holidays. Of course, they offer the chance to develop a new skill or talent, but clients often say that more than this, it's the chance to create lasting relationships with other like-minded people. That's the main draw.
ऑडियो खत्म हो गई सर की ऑडियो खराब हो गई. All right. You know, I was just observing the number and all that and how they changed it. So the right answer is A and C. Anyone else? D. Very good. Anyone who says B? सारे ही लिखते हैं, सी नहीं आयट्स करना. Yeah? सियापा निरा. All right. The right answer is A for apple and C for cat. And by the way, if you write one correct answer from A, C, you will get 1 mark because the question is equal to 2 marks. So if you write, for example, you write C, D, D is wrong, C is right. So for C, you will get 1 mark. Okay? Yeah, like that. All right. Now I play the audio. They spoke about option D, number 1. Just write 1 with D. Then they spoke about option B, E for elephant, that is number 2. Let's just see. I may be wrong as well, but anyways, we see. Then they spoke about option C, number 3. C is number 3. Then option B for boy, number 4. And then option A, number 5. Now I play the audio and I will stop it.
One trend we're noticing with nearly all age groups is the growing popularity of holidays in which clients do some kind of specialized activity. I'm not talking here about adventure holidays where clients take part in high-risk activities like whitewater rafting just for the thrill of it. Activity holidays usually involve rather less high-risk sports, so
okay, activity holidays involve less high risk sports. So this thing, clients are excited about the risk involved. He says we don't have risk anything, we just do the sports which are less risky and all that. So D is actually crossed out of the list. Let's go on.
or things like art and music. They're not necessarily cheaper than ordinary holidays.
They are not necessarily cheaper than ordinary holidays. Good value for money. They are not cheaper. They can be more expensive, right? So they did not mention anything about good value for money. They are saying they are expensive. They are not cheaper. Good value for money means economical. Okay, so option number E is also deleted, right? Let's go on. Now he will talk about option C.
Often the opposite, in fact, but they do often take place outside the main tourist centers, which gives an opportunity for clients to find out more about the local people and customs.
To find out more about local people and customs, culture and customs, right? So clients learn about a different culture, find out about local people and customs. C is the first right answer. Clear? Okay, let's go on.
And many say this is one of the most positive features of these holidays. Of course, they offer the chance to develop a new skill or talent, but clients often say that more than this.
But clients often say that. Now remember, if after one option they use the word but or they use the word however, it means that is not the answer, right? But, however, it means he's going to actually change the plan. Okay, so this B is not the answer. Let's go on now.
It's the chance to create lasting relationships with other like-minded people.
So chance to create lasting relationship with like-minded people. So that is make new friends. Clear? All good? Right.